Welcome to Cafeteria Learning, Frequently Asked Questions. I'm Jillian Douglas. Cafeteria Learning is a learning methodology that supports learner choice. Learners spend all day, every day, making decisions in their real world, doing their real jobs. And then when they come into a traditional classroom learning environment, they're told exactly what to do and how to behave and what activities to participate in. And to us, that just doesn't make sense. We want learners to be engaged in their own learning and take ownership of it. So with cafeteria learning, it works just like you choose food in a cafeteria. Everybody goes in with the same need to have a healthy, balanced meal, and what you choose to put on your tray is entirely up to you within certain parameters. So in cafeteria learning, you are learning how you want to learn, but not what you want to learn. The what has already been predetermined by the instructional design team. The how is up to you as you get to decide in the moment. So it ends up looking something like this. And we call this the learning menu. And you can see that there are 3 tracks, and you can kind of think of those as food groups, right? So one's carbs, one's proteins, one's the veg. And as long as you choose at least one activity from each track, you've made a balanced meal, or you've achieved your learning experience. And we typically find that most people choose more than one activity, but we say just at least one. And that way they feel more comfortable. So in this way, you can choose something that you want to do individually. You're not comfortable working in a group, or you can work in pairs like we've got here, or even in a small group. So not only do they get to choose how they interact in the learning, but they can also choose the kind of learning experience they want. So we always make sure that each of these activities, there's something reflective, there's something kinesthetic, there's something competitive, and we pull from a wide range of different things to inspire us. So sometimes we're thinking about apps that are popular, or K through 12 learning experiences, or just real life. And we try and bring those in and design activities that all take roughly the same amount of time to complete. They're all available simultaneously. Participants can do whatever they want in whatever order they want, as long as they're choosing at least one activity from each track. So in that way it works really well. But of course, cafeteria learning isn't just put a bunch of activities out and see what happens. We start with something we call a primer, then we have the activities, we have a really robust and structured debrief, and then often we'll also incorporate a more fact-based component to it, like a board game. So typically the cafeteria learning activities, there's no right or wrong answer. It's open for discussion and interpretation, and it's up to the participant to draw meaning and infer something that's useful in their own workplace. But then we need to close that out with the fact-based pieces. So we sometimes do that with a board game. At any rate, cafeteria learning has an appetizer, a main course, and a dessert for sure. And so we kind of think of that as the primer, the activities, and then the wrap up and some other components. That's kind of cafeteria learning in a nutshell.